Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Thursday, September 5th, 2024. A man was arrested for failing to yield to sirens on 29 Palms Highway and is facing additional charges related to DUI. Early Monday morning at around 2:45 a.m., an officer with a California Highway Patrol attempted to conduct a traffic stop on Zachary Buchert, 25, who was heading eastbound on 29 Palms Highway. Court records showed that Buchert failed to yield and led the CHP officer on a pursuit, during which he is alleged to have driven in the opposing lanes of traffic. Buchert was eventually stopped near the intersection of 29 Palms Highway and Stardune Avenue in 29 Palms. Zachary Buchert was arrested for investigation into evading police with disregard for public safety and is being held at the West Valley Detention Center on $100,000 bail. He is expected to be arraigned today on one felony charge of evading an officer against traffic and 2 misdemeanor charges related to driving under the influence. A community meeting will be held by the Bureau of Land Management today to discuss a proposed communications tower for the Morongo Valley area. The development project, which includes grading of access roads and ancillary facilities beyond the tower, is now in the 30-day public comment period, while the developer Interconnect awaits amendments to the California Desert Conservation Plan to, quote, partially retain the existing character of the landscape. BLM will be hosting their meeting tonight at 5:30 p.m. at Covington Park's multi-purpose room to give residents a chance to learn more and discuss the project. Are you grieving? Do you need help with loss? If so, you are invited to Grief Share, a weekly grief support group held every Thursday through December. This support group will help people find hope and healing after the death of a loved one. The group meets at 6:30 p.m. every Thursday, including tonight at the First Assembly Church Fellowship Hall, located at 73331 Sullivan Road in 29 Palms. You can register at a link in this story at Z107.7 FM.com. Theater 29's new season begins this weekend with a wicked little cabaret show. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas checks with the mirror on the wall, all about musical mischief.
Theater 29 is thrilled to unveil its first production of the 2024-25 season, Musical Mischief, a captivating cabaret that puts the spotlight on the most notorious villains and misunderstood characters in musical theater. This highly anticipated event will run September 6th through 8th, offering audiences an evening of thrilling performances, dark humor, and unforgettable songs. Musical Mischief brings together a talented ensemble of local award-winning performers who will breathe life into some of the most iconic bad guys and complex characters from Broadway and beyond. Featuring the talents of Annalisa Pilecki, Jasmine Schaefer, Scott Klingscales, Ian Ferris, Imelda Patou, Eliana Hicks, Jared Palmer, Tiffany Crocker, and Carly Zwicker, this cast is set to deliver performances that will be both chilling and thrilling, making Musical Mischief an unforgettable experience. Tickets for Musical Mischief are now available and can be purchased online at theater29.org, starting at $15. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Arts and Entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
The first in a series of local candidate forums will kick off tomorrow on the Z107 Up Close show with Gary Daigneault. The 3 candidates for 29 Palms City Council Division 2, including Jim Cruchat, April Ramirez, and Paul Razzo, will answer questions about their vision for the city and what their priorities will be if elected. You can ask the candidates question, but only questions which can be answered by all candidates. You can submit those questions to Z107.7fm@gmail.com. The Up Close show airs live at 10 a.m. Friday and will be streaming at our website and available as a podcast after the show airs. Subsequent candidate forums on Z107.7 will feature candidates for Morongo Unified School District on September 13th, Joshua Basin Water District on September 20th, and 29 Palms City Council Division 1 on October 11th. Under the guidance of Groundwork Arts teaching artists, Morongo Unified School District students learned how to transform their thoughts and ideas into powerful visual statements. They explored messaging, graphic imagery, typeface, color, and shape, creating 509 unique hand-painted signs, each one a message of resilience and support. 38 of these signs were chosen by peers, teachers, and Groundwork Art staff to be printed as large-scale art signs. Reporter Hillary Sloan is here to tell you where you can see these signs and more about this innovative project.
Groundwork Arts ensures its students, their families, and teachers have equitable access to the arts. The year-long Signs of Courage project has become a striking public art installation. The artists, former 6th graders, now 7th graders, from the Morongo Unified School District, in collaboration with Groundwork Arts teaching artists, will exhibit 38 professionally produced street signs, each bearing an inspiring or heartfelt message from a student. 38 of these bold expressions of hope and encouragement will be displayed at the 29 Palms Freedom Plaza Community Center on Saturday, September 7th, during the farmers market from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Join the awards ceremony and see the film screening of this project from lessons to the final creation from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information about the Groundworks Art Project and Signs of Courage, visit Z107.7fm.com. For Z107.7, this is reporter Hillary Sloan.
In tribute to founder Laurel Siddell, the Glass Outhouse will open for the first time since her passing with a new show and music. Starting at 5 p.m. on Saturday, the Glass Outhouse will debut a new group show called We're Back, featuring 8 high desert artists, plus music from Bill and Bob, The Physicians, Mark and Friends, and more. The tribute begins at 5 p.m. on Saturday at the Glass Outhouse, located at 77575 29 Palms Highway. And finally, the Copper Mountain College women's volleyball team opened their season on Tuesday in a spirited contest against Santiago Canyon College. Despite facing challenges with a small roster of just 7 players, 4 of whom were competing in their first ever collegiate volleyball game, the Fighting Cacti showed resilience but fell in 3 hard-fought sets. Head coach Donald Reyes expressed pride in the team's determination and effort, saying, quote, "We may not have gotten the win, but the heart and hustle were there." The team will next head to Southwestern College in Chula Vista for a road game tomorrow, where they will look to continue their growth and development. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmatz.